Royal Hospital Chelsea in London, the heart of the capital and the home of the Chelsea pensioners, the faces of the UK's veteran community. The historic venue provides a superb scene for the 14th stage of Global Champions League. Following Berlin, Miami Celtics have extended their lead on Shanghai Swans by 1 point. London Knights stay in third but are on the same tally as Saint-Tropez Pirates. Berlin Eagles move into fifth and start eyeing up one of those positions that give way into the semi-finals, skipping the quarter-finals at the GC playoffs in Prague. Here's how round 1 in London played out. Hamburg Giants had drawn the first position and the Berlin winners wanted to make clear that that wasn't a one-off. Simon de Lestre took off blazing. A fast clear was a tremendous start for the team. Matilda Karlsson on her turn took it slower. She had the Oxter down and collected a tie fault. With a score of 5, that didn't look unreasonable for the Giants. Home team London Knights had made their intentions clear before the start. They were here to win and nothing else. But where the Knights usually use the tactic of fast rounds to be competitive, Olivier Philippaerts played it differently. Steady, even slowly, but clear. In Explosion, Ben Mayer has a horse that doesn't do slow and steady. The first double clear was a fact. Mayer 1 fence left to jump for a double clear for the London Knights. Perfect start of the weekend. Shanghai Swans gave Kim Emmett the confidence to be the trailblazer for the team. The young Dutch did well, right up to the triple combination. Though she rode a well-planned round, it just didn't work out for her in round 1. Shane Sweetnam followed. And then pushes against the back rail and they're on 8 now and the gap is growing between the London Knights and the Shanghai Swans. But in the end, the team total rose to 8. Would their top 4 position get threatened this weekend? Valkenswaard United were struggling this season. Things just didn't come together yet. Marcus Eining was first to go for the team and he threw his cards on the table. He went for it. A fast clear was the perfect assist for his teammate. Alberto Zorzi's mood had changed after the win on Sunday in Berlin. The Italian, who rode so strong last year, found new energy and made it work. Double clear for Valkenswaard United. And home in 1:49.27, so that's 2 seconds slower and Valkenswaard United go into second. Scandinavian Vikings had an unusual team setup, with 2 riders bringing out horses that didn't have the last GCL experience. Evelina Tovek went in on Winnetou de la Amante Z, and she didn't get the smoothest round. She brought the gelding home on 4. At that point, not a bad result at all, especially when Christian Alman was still to go. A well-controlled round came to an end, on clear. Lovely ride here. Oh no! Not a lovely ride. For New York Empire, every event is important. With their depth of riders and horses, 13th position isn't where they belong. Dennis Lynch on his new mount, Chopin's Bushy, rode a tight and neat round. Too tight to the second last and the back rail fell. Scott Brash had his former London Grand Prix winner lined up for the team. And the Scot delivered. And home, look at the time, 70.12, fastest clear. With 4 faults, the team sat in third at the moment. Rankings leader Miami Celtics had seen the result of the Shanghai Swans and saw the opportunity. They had also seen the double clear of London Knights and saw the threat in that. Jessica Springsteen and Rushy Marsh Farms Cecily went in first and absolutely nailed it. Young gun Harry Charles, the rookie, kept the head cool and the score clean. As fast as the Knights, but the Celtics are double. Celtics didn't loosen their grip on London Knights. With those 2 teams performing to perfection, Saint-Tropez Pirates did not have any margin. Edwina Tops-Alexander hadn't chosen for her celebrities like California or Veronese Team Joy, but she selected the young Caskel, a first big test for the horse. And he passed it brilliantly. Peter de Vos was left to do what he does best, ride clears. His impressive clear round percentage was mostly produced by horses like Claire Z. But again, whatever the Belgian touches turns into gold. Jade jumped clear. London Knights lead the Global Champions League of London after round 1 on a 0 score. The same score for Valkenswaard United in 2nd, Saint-Tropez Pirates in 3rd and Miami Celtics in 4th. New York Empire sits in a good position in 5th on 4 faults, and Hamburg Giants aren't lost at all with 5 faults from round 1. 8 teams take an overnight score of 8 faults into round 2. A vibrant commercial village, high-end hospitality and sold-out grandstands provide a thrilling ambience that radiates across the entire weekend. With round 1 done and dusted, round 2 had all the ingredients for a thriller. How did the scenario unfold? Well, let's have a look.
Evelina Tovek and Christian Almond to go now then. Evelina going first, Christian Almond to go second, who's made a horse change onto Klintrek-Sozed.
The Vikings are clear at this point. 8 from the first round. Tovek, 1 fence left to jump. Goes for the 6 strides, got close to that Oxer, but the time and the score stands clear, 69-47.
Yes, it is, and it is putting him on the right foot. Christian Almond, Klintrek-Sozed.
Deep. And on 6 strides for home and fast, 68.93. That is 6th place as individual, but for the team it is a good result.
Shanghai Swans then to go next, and the team's second in the championship so far. This is not the place they want to be sitting.
Six, just over the back rail, but still clear. Kim Emmen. The time isn't slow either, but clear for the Swans.
It is, and keeps them at the score of 8 from day 1. Clear there for Kim Emmen. Shane Sweetnam then. Horsey Road to a clear in Hamburg this year.
10 seconds to get home. Sweetnam in a direct battle. No, it's going to be 12.
It is fast though, it is very fast, as you say. He's coming around in 67.02. He needed to be 67 seconds, or even better if he could. He chases down this line, just clips that one in front, and then a turn up to the last. Harry Smulders, the burning heart of this team, the Paris Panthers, goes with Cass.
Beautiful 4 from Smulders, very confident in Cass's ability. This is a brilliant setup for Derek Kenny as well, because Smulders is very fast. Little rub, careful out of the combination, little bit unsettled, out of balance, little bit deep, but Smulders is clear and fast. Paris Panthers are riding for the lead with Derek Kenny and Balou de Reventon on clear and faster and much faster.
Paris Panthers lead then on the 8, 133.47 of the completed teams. And we will be moving on to the Hamburg Giants, winners in Berlin. And this is going to be Simon de Lestre to go first with MS Ryan, and Mathilde Carlson with Chopin VA. An exceptionally economical horse. Look at this, from a leading time of 65.40. Derek Kenny showed how quick he was, but this man's going to show him the way again. Actually, he's slower.
Yeah, 66.21.
But importantly for the Hamburg Giants, they've got that lift after that win last week. They're the only team outside the top 8 teams in the championship to have had a win and not be amongst the top 8. A good finish here could start to lift them somewhere in that right direction. Simon de Lestre, double clear for him.
Little bit deep. What is the time allowed? It is 73 seconds. Steve, 73 seconds. They can even afford a time fault, and she's going to catch a time fault. But if she's clear, they're going to lead. Hamburg, no,
Giants. They're not going to lead. They are not going to lead. The Giants fall. It is a score of 10. 5 it is for Matilda Carlson's Chopin VA. The Empire with Dennis Lynch there is the team owner and rider in the team, Georgina Bloomberg.
Oh, he had to really motivate him to get through the double combination. But now jumping for the first clear for the Empire. Has it? I thought he was quicker.
New York then turning to Scott Brash.
With his typical preparation. Shorten her, lengthen them, shorten them again. Just make sure that all the buttons are on. Oh, massive touch on the front rail of that Global Champions League Oxer. Short 8. Oof. The mare reacts really well coming out of the combination. It's a good swing over that Oxer. Holds her for the plank. Holds her here for the short 5. No other team on 4, regardless of their time. If they stay on 4, they go in the lead.
Lord Harris in the background watching. Owner of this horse.
For the lead.
And
yeah,
it is.
that's
There we
it,
go.
man.
Nicely done. 68.89. The whole of the full crew. Lady Kirkham at the front. Dame Pauline Harris. David Broom down in the middle. Clear 68.89. 10th place individually. Clear it is for the New York Empire. And so the Empire go ahead on a score of 4. Nicely done and well delivered. 4 teams here that could shake things up. The Springsteens watching on for Jessica. RMF Zessely alongside Harry Charles. ABC Quantum Cruise. First, the team's on 0. Miami Celtics leading the championship at the moment. So that's why she wears the armband.
Little rub, lucky touch. Short, deep, and gone. Gone is the first part of the Oxer, and gone is the lead over New York Empire. It is now about the time. And oh, there's a time fault as well. They drop behind the Empire already.
And you can see the consternation on Helena Storman's face, the team manager. 5 picks up a time fault. Very few have picked up a time fault, to be fair. 73.08. Nick Skelton there in the foreground. Harry Charles to go second. ABC Quantum Cruise, the youngest rider in the field. Double clear for this combination in Cannes.
6, he's running a strong round, and the time will work. But it didn't for Jessica Springsteen. And the Miami Celtics conclude London with 5. Second at the moment.
Time was okay at 70.13. The round was okay at the clear, but it's a team score of 5 for the Miami Celtics, so they drop behind the New York Empire that finished on a score of 4. There we see New York Empire climbed up. Ben Mayer for the London Knights. They will go last. It will all be in his hands as the last to go, possibly. Saint-Tropez Pirates, Edwina Tops-Alexander, Peter de Vos. Team also on a score of 0. Edwina to go first, the team 4th in the championship at the moment. And for them, well, also an important one, is just 5 points difference between 4th and 5th. Top 4 getting that exception through the first round in Prague.
Good ride from Edwina Tops-Alexander in there. Little bit lucky. A rattle of the front rail coming out of the technical line. And now the last line. Keep the momentum, keep the focus, keep the energy. Keep the fences up. 1 left to jump. Organize. Well produced, and no, it goes, the last fence goes.
It's a no, and it's a 4 for Edwina Tops-Alexander. Last fence drops with Casquel. This 10-year-old coming into the Global Champions League this round for the very first time. Just a final fence costing them, and now it puts them alongside the New York Empire.
Tries to let it calm down in the approach of this short 6. That's good, and that's good. And the Vos is not going to keep the team in front of New York Empire, but keeps them on 4 and in second.
Yes, they will finish on 4, 1:40.106. There's Scott Brash for the New York Empire. They will move ahead. Faster time by nearly 3 seconds. So New York Empire move up, Brash and Lynch. Team discussion between the New York Empire.
Spencer Smith also there, who will be on the team in Valkenswaard next week. Talking about Valkenswaard.
Yes, Valkenswaard United, Marcus Enning and Bertram Allen. The old rivalry has resumed. The two that battled for the championship last year, it's been 2 very different ends of the championship for them this year, with Valkenswaard United in 11th place and London Knights currently in 3rd in the championship. One of those still has a shot at the championship once again, which London Knights were victorious in 2018. Now they bring a bit of that old rivalry back. So Marcus Enning and Bertram Allen against Olivier Philipparts and Ben Mayer. That's essentially how this is going to work. Gloves off we go.
On 7 into the triple combination. Oh, and that is gone. And now, London and New York Empire, how do you call it, the third dog in the game?
Yeah, absolutely can if you like, yeah.
Look how fast Enning is.
Yes, exactly. 65.92.
Take your time. Don't risk. Oh.
Could leave the door wide open for the London Knights then if... Well, it is wide open for the London Knights because they know a double clear from them, not worrying about time. Just being inside it will guarantee them a win.
Long 4. Deep on 5, just over the back rail. Ooh, Steve, that was close.
New York Empire, watch closely. Time will be fine.
Yep,
He's
you're
got
right
to
about
leave
that.
them up though.
Oh!
Time is easily
Good
fine.
job, Bertram Allen.
And it's a very good round, 66.34. Clear it is. Valkenswaard United the quicker by nearly 6 seconds. And so Valkenswaard United move ahead of the New York Empire, but leave the way clear. London Knights then getting a good home advantage. Interesting for a Belgian rider. And it is Olivier Philipparts that will go with H&M Extra, and then Ben Mayer with Explosion W. And Olivier to go first. Clear needed, very simply.
Good start from Extra. He takes his time. Doesn't rush it in that first line. Doesn't do those risky 6 strides. Stays in control. You don't want it to happen, but keep an eye on the reaction. Should he have a fence down? Because then it'll be about the time. Because already Philipparts is slower than, for example, Enning, who was the first rider on Valkenswaard United. So they are already on the back foot. So now it has to be double clear.
Playing a dangerous game.
Yeah.
One more. Time is steady, but
Good.
ground is brilliant. It is clear, 70.98.
Oh,
so London Knights halfway there.
Philipparts is, what's the word I'm looking for? Not enthusiastic, not delighted, ecstatic.
Yeah.
Ecstatic about his clean round performance.
Very good indeed. So London Knights solidly through with the clear. It will go down to Ben Mayer and Explosion W to decide. And a horse that's got a 100% record so far, Explosion W, is 10-year-old by Chaco Blue. 4 double clears 17 appearances for Ben Mayer so far this season, 13 clears, 76% strike rate for this man, and this is where he needs to bring it into play as well for this exceptional horse. They're third in the championship, could be going up to second for last year's championship winners. On home ground, the London Knights.
Does the perfect streak continue?
3 wins so far this season already. Taps through.
Whatever you give him, he jumps it. Settle down.
Willie Moffat watches
This is
nervously.
nice. Will London Knights once again be the only team in London to produce a clean sheet, 4 clean rounds? Ben Mayer is working for it through the double. Last fence for the win, the 4th win of the season, and the Knights do it.
There
2 in a row.
London Knights win number 4, home ground win for their team, brilliantly done, and the London Knights win with Olivier Philipparts and Ben Mayer. That shows exceptional talent once again. An Explosion is absolutely the horse of a lifetime. What a brilliant performance.
Superb stuff from Ben Mayer. And London Knights beat Valkenswaard United, and New York Empire remain on the podium. But what a horse is Explosion W. The Dutch bred by Chaco Blue and Balubert Drouin continues the perfect streak. 100% clean round rate. All clears only from Ben Mayer and Explosion in Global Champions League action. That is absolutely outstanding and unseen in the history of GCL. London Knights win the Global Champions League of London, and 2 teams from the lower end of the championship join them on the podium. Valkenswaard United in 2nd and New York Empire in 3rd. Saint-Tropez Pirates and Miami Celtics don't find themselves too far away from the winners in 4th and 5th. Shanghai Swans sit way down in 12th. Obviously, the winners were delighted with their victory, and this is what they had to say.
To be honest, I didn't see the rest going, but I know my horse was jumping great. I'm just going to take my time, and I know him well. If I keep him under control, I don't think he would have a rail down, and then it really worked out well today. Yeah, it was amazing. In front of our own crowd, last to go and pull it off. It feels truly amazing, yeah.
Like Olivia said, incredible here, last to go with this crowd, and London Knights, we've been working hard all season, and hopefully now we're gaining some momentum.
I can tell you've gained some momentum. I hear you're now at the top of the championship.
That's what we like to hear. This location in the centre of London, and only the 2nd year here, and the amount of support this show's getting is incredible, and I'm happy everybody enjoys it and keeps coming back.
On the championship, a new leader arises in the shape of London Knights. Last year's champions are back on the throne. They have a 6-point lead on Miami Celtics, and the Pirates are now in 3rd, followed by Shanghai Swans for 4th. But Berlin Eagles close in on the top 4 in 5th position, only 6 points away from the position that would take them straight into the semi-finals in Prague. New York Empire and Valkenswaard United further down make the move upward.
And London Knights, the winning combination. Olivier Philipparts and Ben Mayer. Emily Moffat's mum. Father here watching as well. Whole family occasion. And Jan Tops coming up for that presentation. And plenty of champagne.
They are used to that.
Well, as they set off for the lap of honour, congratulations to our lineup. A brilliant finish, a calculated finish from the London Knights, and well, it all works out. The London Knights reign supreme here in the British capital. It's Valkenswaard United that'll finish 2nd, and New York Empire will finish in 3rd. A good finish for them once again.
With a fantastic 4th win under their belt and only 4 stages left to go before the GC playoffs in Prague, London Knights head as rankings leaders to the spiritual home of Global Champions League in Valkenswaard, the Netherlands.